Shukri Dies from the Somali Association of South Africa joins me now from our Pretoria studios. Thank you for coming through, Shukri. Let's start with this, ultimatum that had been given by the Northern Regions Business Association in KwaZulu-Natal, calling on foreign nationals who own businesses in the Inc. area in KwaZulu-Natal. What is your understanding of this ultimatum? How seriously are you taking it?
Thank you very much. I'm very much glad for this platform. Regarding to the North Association in KwaZulu-Natal, on the fact of the matter is that xenophobic outbreaks and xenophobic sentiments is not unique, it's not something new to South Africa country. My concern is that since 2008 up to now, the xenophobic outbreak into the foreigners, specifically people from Africa continent, are normal to South Africa daily life. Then the question is that in terms of South Africa government legislations and the laws of South Africa governments, as a South Africa government, it is the most powerful laws, rules and regulation in the continent. South Africa is a political and economical stability country as well as central governments. Then my concern is that when it comes to xenophobics, the governments and both politicians, political parties are very reluctant to the issue of the migrants and refugees issue in South Africa. If I give an example for this, if I tweet or someone tweet individually in a Twitter, you will find tomorrow that that person has a consequence and accountable for his tweets. In xenophobic sentiments and xenophobic outbreak in South Africa, we have high-ranking politicians, high-ranking in government levels, whether in terms of security or other ways, that has political xenophobic sentiment in South Africa, whereby African peoples, especially from Africa continent and entire world, has lost their properties, has lost their economics, has lost their lives. Then there is no accountability when it comes to xenophobic in South Africa. For example, the recent xenophobic outbreak in Northwest was due to the political differences of African National Congress. Then the sentiment of xenophobic in South Africa is something usual. When you see, for example, in measurings, it has a signals showing that someone maybe can interpret that there is a sentiment that can say that we can also say South African National Ruling Party as well as Political Alliance of South Africa has joined collaborations of reluctance of Africa continent peoples as well as entire people, especially refugees. In terms of KwaZulu-Natal, it's not the first time that people of Africa continents, refugees and entire of the world have suffered due to light of individual or organizations that has lighted that foreign should do this.
In fact, let me ask you there, Shukri, while you are on that point of KwaZulu-Natal, if you let me just come in, sorry, because we are running out of time. In fact, if you can just talk to me about the current letter that has been distributed. The KwaZulu-Natal government says they are confident that their interventions will quell tensions between the foreign nationals who own businesses in that Inc. area and the local business people. Do you share that confidence? What are the people that you represent telling you about the situation now in that area?
In regarding to KwaZulu-Natal and the government interventions, according to my understandings and my people, we have no confidence to that intervention because it is not the first time that we have seen these things. It is not the first time that this thing has come to South Africa. It is not the first time that my people I'm representing, Somali people, has suffered such things from several different people, whether it is politicians from the government level, whether it's opposition parties, whether it is an individual organization or local organization. So according to our views regarding to my community as well as myself, I cannot say that this thing we can be confident for it because we have numerous attempts and numerous occasions occur relating to the recent xenophobic attack in Northwest, there was government, the same government is still in KwaZulu-Natal. The previous government which was being happening was still there. So my confidentiality to these things is not credible to 100%, as well as my community.
All right, thank you so much for coming through and talking to us. That is Shukri Dies, who is from the Somali Association of South Africa, talking to us, of course, about the situation playing itself out in KwaZulu-Natal between foreign nationals who own businesses and South Africans who own businesses in the so-called Inc. area of Durban.